and it gives me that little governor that just helps me because I still have to work out every day. I walk and I lift weights and that's it. And then I eat right. I quit caffeine, I quit sugar, but it gave me that ability.
It gave you that health. Yeah.
What were you drinking before you drinking the bone marrow before? You still rocking the bone marrow? Was you drinking bone marrow?
Bone broth.
Bone broth.
Yeah, now you can't drink bone marrow. I'd be fucking dead. Fucking bone marrow. You can drink bone marrow?
You can eat it. That would dance. All right.
On toast. You can't drink it.
That's true. Yeah. You can do shots of it.
Give me a shot of bone marrow. It's a straw and
marrow meat. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just cleaned my system out completely. So and also, what if it didn't work? What if I fucking 2 weeks in I just started eating like a savage? That happens.
That can happen,
dude. People, you have to really.
Yeah, people eat themselves out of it, right? They break the band. They like.
Well,
I've heard.
Ralphie May went through 2 bands. He did the band surgery. He ate through. You can, and even this in 2 years, your stomach can get big again if you wanted to. So it's
Yeah, it's not just like a cure. There's a lot of work that goes along with it. Just an aid
dude,
to helping you live a healthier lifestyle.
I do 10, 20,000 steps a day.
and you feel full when you eat. You have a little dinner. It's not
eat,
the same thing as before.
So what you eat, you'll have like a little piece of chicken. And now I can eat whatever I want. If you know what I mean, I can have anything. So you can have a little piece of chicken, vegetables, and stuff like that. But all of a sudden, you're just full. And when we go to the dinner, I just put it aside, and I go, I'll take that home, and I'll eat it the next day. I'll have lunch the next day. So it's like we used to get appetizers, 2 appetizers, a salad, the bread,
Sure,
a cappuccino, and then a whole meal would come. Mm-hmm. And then I'd fucking devour that. I'd try a little with my wives.
That's dinner.
Steal some of Max's French fries.
There you go.
Yeah. Now I'll just get a piece of fish, a couple things of vegetables, maybe a little piece of potato, and I'm out. I'm just done. I eat slower now, smaller bites. But there's no more, what are we going for lunch? What are we doing for dinner tonight? I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a shit.
I don't care anymore because it's like food isn't my best friend anymore. It's not like, I'm on the road and I'm not like, where am I? I don't give a fuck. I just eat a little bit of something and I'm done.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving, dude. Keep it moving because I'm telling you, it does the same shit as alcohol does to the body inside.
Let's not get crazy.
I'm telling you.
Alcohol's all right.
Alcohol never hurt anybody.
This guy's obviously a quack over here. I don't fucking believe this guy. Get out of here. Who brought this guy here? In here trashing my favorite thing in the world.
Not regular alcoholics, like the bad ones. Yeah, no.
Like parents.
These people that are fun.
People who are real alcoholics, you get the cirrhosis of the liver, you get fatty liver.
Sure.
Fat people get the same shit. I had fatty liver, just like I was drinking too much. Like pate. Ooh, pate is so good. Dude, we went to when I did that tour, I did this great tour too. I set it up to where I went with Louis to Europe before I got the surgery. So
you had one final run,
dude.
Did you? That's what
it's like prom night, baby.
Dude, I was fucking everything over there.
Like Henry Hill before he went to the can.
Dude, we got fried. We got
Now take me to get my sleeve.
Zucchini flowers with frog water in it and then fried. I mean, you bit into it, the frog water just melted down your face. Dude, chicken skin with cream and then caviar on top.
What are you doing to him? He doesn't have the sleeve, man. He's going to be eating the table in a second.
I'm hard as a rock.
What are you, Bobby? You're going to kill the goddamn guy.
I got carbonara by a castle in Rome. It comes in the fucking the skillet. They don't even put it on the plate. They just give you the skillet. And cacio e pepe. The guy goes, "What do you want?" I go, "Cacio e pepe and carbonara." And give me that fucking antipasto too. Stuffed my face. I mean, I had a food glorious tour and then 3 days later I came back. I lost weight though. From walking to it. Came back 3 days later. 2 days after that, 3 days after the surgery, I was at the premiere of 4th of July.
Right.
That's what you guys saw. Yeah. So it was, I did it the right way. I planned it out perfectly. And then right after that, I went up country to the tiny house for 2 months. I was away from comedy.
Let the heat blow off.
I wasn't around any of the bullshit. I was just walking every day, hiking, kayaking, fishing. There was no bullshit. I went up to JFL for a little bit, but I wasn't around any of the shit. But now
it's good.
It's fucking great, dude. It's the best thing I ever did. I wish I did it. 3 years ago when I thought about it.
Okay.
I wish I did it then because I would be ahead of the game right now. It's a game changer. And I know a lot of people who did it that are in the closet with it, which is cool. I'm cool with that. But they all said the same thing. It's the best thing I ever did.
Cool.
Yeah. So if you need help,
thank you.
I'm here for you.
Give me that number of that fucking chicken skin joint.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Where in Rome was this?
Yeah, where's this castle at? Get my night suit, Toby.
I hope nothing happens. I hope nothing happens.
What do you mean?
We're gonna come back to this thing and you're with Keith. Hey,
Yeah.
guys.
You're missing a foot.
Yeah. See, Bob, will you come in and do the show? I mean, we can't understand him anymore.
You're going to need to be fat again because I got to make fat jokes. Oh, Bobby's a good replacement when you go. All right, here we go. Now we're good.
Buddy, congrats.
Thank you, buddy.
That's awesome. You got the special out.
Yeah.
The fucking movie this summer, which everybody
You were
fucking loved.
great. I mean, yeah, I want to sit here and play. You were fantastic in the movie. Killer. Just such a great actor, but also comedically great.
Thank you, buddy. It was a great movie.
It was great. I loved it.
And what I loved about that movie is that he did that premiere at the Beacon.
That was one of my favorite
Yeah, great
nights ever.
experience.
It was just a great night.
Looking out and seeing every single person I knew, every comic, open micers, headliners, we all showed up for that night. It was epic to me.
It was great.
I mean, I was fucking hurting because I just got out of surgery, and everybody was trying to hug me. I'm like, get the fuck off me. But it was
stomach over here.
yeah.
Get away.
It was. That's why I love New York.
Yeah.
I love comics. In
It
New
was
York.
It was a really cool night for sure.
Great
Yeah.
night, fantastic.
It was a fun experience, man. We couldn't be happier for you, gang. Do yourself a favor. All this is at louisck.com. You got all the seasons of Louis that Bobby's in. You got 4th of July, and you got the brand new special,
Yeah, but
Robert
don't you have
Kelly
to get that
Killbox.
shit. Get mine first, and then see if you like
No,
it.
you're plugging the fucking competitor.
He's in all of it. What do you mean?
He's not wetting his beat
He's an
on it, though.
accomplished man.
You're plugging a better comedian. Relax. They
Movie
know-
specials are also on there. Check those out.
Louis got 3 houses. I got a 3-bedroom ranch with no basement. Help me. What the fuck you talking about? I just got
Get the
stomach
guy a
surgery.
basement.
I need
Come
new
on.
clothes, you cocksucker. I'm going to Walmart.
Fuck, this guy's shopping at Walmart. You're plugging a millionaire special.
You get to eat fried chicken. I'm fucking eating breast of chicken, only a quarter of it.
I figured you'd wet your beak on everything. I don't know.
Wet my beak? What are you, nuts? I don't wet my beak on the show, Louis. I got fucking $8 for 4th of July. What are you fucking...
Oh, my God. Gang, this is a family episode, as you know. When you sign up for the Patreon there, you can have your question right on the air. We got Mr. Robert Kelly here to answer some of those questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Kippy?
Okay. you probably stopped on that one. This one's from Blake Smith. What's up, boys? Brand new $10 homie here.
Hello.
Shout out to it. Is it garbage to move to a new house and bring the entire cabinet of full expired food and spices?
You do that?
To go to a new house and bring the old food?
Yeah.
It's garbage if you bring the old furniture.
Yeah.
You think?
You fucking put that shit on the lawn. They get a brand new leopard couch for $200.
You get a leopard couch.
An old bottle of Lowry's?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you get rid of everything. The only thing you're bringing, I mean, I don't even say bring the mattress, just bring the bed frame.
Yeah.
You bring shit that's hard to get, or furniture from your dead grandmother.
It's like, yeah, something
Sure.
that has like a piece rather than like, oh, this is the couch we were just using. It's like, yeah, get a new couch.
Get it?
I'm the same. And also, I don't like moving shit. I'll fucking pay the guy to deliver it, the new one, start fresh,
Yeah.
whole 9 yards.
I don't want to wrap the shit. I don't want to be in there wrapping dumb glasses and put them in the box. I make sure the 2 times we moved, I was away. I booked myself away because I know my wife had to do all that shit. I'm like, I
I'll be at Bananas in Jersey, babe. I can't make it.
I'm staying over.
Yeah.
35 minutes
32
away.
minutes away.
I gotta stay here. It's
They
fucking
need me at the club early.
I'll be at the stress factory for a week.
Yeah.
Tell me when it's done.
Moving is the worst, one of the worst transitions
It's awful.
in life. It's so stressful.
Once you get everything in there, though, it's all right.
Yeah, but get rid of it.
Yeah?
Toss it.
Yeah,
We brought the stuff
Start
out of the-
fresh. Leave all those old memory, all that old shit. It's not like nobody's got a $10,000 couch where you're like, I gotta, move this in.
Yes.
We're all sitting on something from fucking Wayfair that has cum and fucking pizza sauce on it. I mean, who are we fooling?
We brought the stuff. We moved last summer from a 1-bedroom into a 2-bedroom in the same building. We took everything in the freezer.
Well, that's a different thing. Hang on one second.
Wait. All right.
That's different. That's the same building. You're
Yeah.
taking an elevator upstairs.
Okay.
That's a different
Also, you were
thing.
quite poor at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
going
ain't even throwing away your egos.
yeah,
I
dude,
needed that hamburger meat.
that's a 15-minute move.
I know.
mean,
The
Yeah.
super does it. Yeah.
yeah, we're talking about when I moved from 47th Street to Westchester.
Okay.
But when I moved from LA to New York, you don't take shit.
You left the ice trays.
Yeah, you fucking throw them all.
Yeah.
We toss get it the fuck. When I was in LA and we were selling our stuff to move, I had all this furniture out in the lawn, all this stuff. and no one was buying anything. And the lady comes out. She goes, "Do you have like jackets, socks, like shirts, like old stuff that you?" I was like, "I was going to give it to Goodwill." She goes, "No, put it out in the grass. Everything's $1." And all the people will come because it was kind of a low budget area we were living in.
Mm-hmm.
They need that shit, and so they'll come. All of a sudden, packed.
Everything's gone.
I sold a pair of socks for 50 cents. Dom DeLuise bought my. I swear to God.
Wait, who?
Dom fucking DeLuise.
Okay.
You know who that is?
Hey, listen, I knew you were gonna cop it, dude. I know the name.
You know who that is?
I know the name.
You don't know fucking Clint Eastwood.
I know we shouldn't be buying your socks. I know that much.
He didn't buy my socks. He bought my egg cooker. He bought my microwave
I
egg
feel like
cooker.
I've heard this before. What the fuck?
I haven't heard this.
He bought my. I look up. There's a 2-door Lincoln fucking Seville or whatever the fuck it is. I look over. It's Dom DeLuise, little scally cap, little chubby dude. I walk up and go, Dom. He's like, hey,
do you want my egg cooker?
No, he goes, how much for the, I had 2 of them. I had a brand new one that you microwave and one that you plug in and they cook eggs. And he goes, how much for the egg thing, kid? And I go, take the microwave one. It's brand new. He goes, I don't like microwave stuff. I want the other one. I go, but there's egg on it. He goes, I don't care. I go,
Even better.
Yeah. Free lunch.
He literally starred in a movie called Fatso.
my favorite movie of
That's a good
all
movie.
time. Best movie of all time. I want to remake it with you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get the surgery yet.
I'm in.
If you get, I want you to be one of the chubby checker. Remember the chubby checkers?
I
You ever
don't know
get
if
it?
I remember him.
They came up when they called them, and they come in, and the big fat guys come in, and he overate, and they come in, they talk to him, and they're sitting down,
Oh.
and they're talking about, like, you ever get a jelly donut, suck the jelly out, and put chocolate in it?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, did you ever get, then they started going over the food wars, they started going back in the memories.
Yeah.
And they're like, get the honey. Do you have a little honey in this, Junior? And he's like, we don't have honey. You can't have honey. And like, get the honey, Junior. And he's like, but you can't, Dom. And I goes, get the honey. And then they just rip apart the kitchen. They push him out of the way. They punch his stomach. The keys pop out of his mouth.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on in this movie?
If you're a
It's a good
fat
movie.
fuck, go
He was
watch
in
Fat
Cannonball Run. You never saw Cannonball Run?
Oh my God. What did you see? 5 Italian movies from Scorsese? That's
You
it?
just watched The Godfather.
You did it?
Yeah, you did. You told me you watched The Godfather the other day.
Yeah, I had mentioned I watched it, not for the first time. I watched it on the plane. I didn't watch it for the first time.
Okay, fair enough.
You never saw the movie Fatso?
Yeah. What year did it come out? I mean, this is another.
1980.
Yeah, I was born in '86. I'm not in '80.
I was a Three Stooges fan. I wasn't born in the 40s.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's a
You
culture.
guys are from the '40s?
Yes.
30s or 40s.
Really?
What do you think it was from? 70s?
Yeah, what do you think?
82? I don't know.
82.
Right before Ghostbusters came out?
Yeah, I like Creature Double Feature. I wasn't around during that time.
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, also, like, I don't think Fatso was a classic that.
Are you out of your mind?
Won the Academy Award.
Fattest movie ever. Fattest cast.
Fattest cast.
1980.
His cousin directed it, his sister in the movie. And it's shot all in the West Village by the cellar. That's where he grew up. His family grew up over there. It's based on his family because they're all fat fuck Italians. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a true story. If you're a fatty, that you need to watch that movie. That's like your movie.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
check it out.
He's standing
That's
by.
your Passion of the Christ.
I'm telling you, dude.
Angels and Demons.
There's so many
Fucking
fat
like this
moments.
movie.
I mean, at the beginning of the movie, his fat cousin died. He's huge. And they're like, go get grandma a glass of water. He goes in the thing, and he's stirring the sauce. And he's crying so bad. No one cries better than Dom DeLuise in a movie. He's crying, then he dips the sauce.
Yeah, he starts
He
eating.
dips the bread in the sauce, and then he pours cheese on it. And he takes a bite, and it all goes. He's like, and it just goes away. I'm like, oh, I've been there so many fucking times. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Dom DeLuise pulled up.
And he bought the plug-in one, not the microwavable
He
one.
bought the plug-in one with eggs on it, and he goes, "What do you do for a living, kid?" And I go, "I'm a stand-up comedian." He goes, "Ha ha!" And he just
Will you
drove
sign
away.
my egg cooker?
Yeah, I'm so sad. I thought maybe he wanted to take me in the car, get a hand job or something. I get an autograph.
Also, but isn't that's like such a sad. Dom DeLuise's movies. You love his movies, movie stars.
Yeah.
Ryan, your old
buying,
egg cooker?
Buying old egg cookers.
It's the greatest thing ever.
I don't know.
Are you nuts?
Yeah.
God sent him to me. That's a universe thing. I made it
I'm saying
happen.
it's more sad for
Why?
Dom, not you.
No, why? He met a nice little...
This guy's successfully driving around buying a used egg cooker.
Dude, he went home and he cooked some eggs.
He can buy a new egg cooker.
I made it
He
easier
did
for him.
Fatso, the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, it was in the 80s. This was fucking 97. He had no money at that point. Burt Reynolds told him to go fuck himself.
Looking for a used George Foreman.
Yeah, I helped him out. What the fuck? He's in a two-door Seville Lincoln. It's not a Mercedes. He's driving an American. He's not that rich.
I pictured him with a driver, to be honest with you.
I did too. No, he pulled up. It was great. I fucking loved him.
All right.
Well,
So, yes,
Fatso's added to the list.
Sell your shit.
Okay.
Do not take spices. Spice.
That reminded me, my mom bought our shore house, and I was, for years, we've had it like 10 years now at this point, and I was like, this expired. She kept the spices from the previous owner.
Jeez.
And I was like, why do we have this? She goes, oh, that was here from when we bought the house. I'm like, fucking torch this place. This is fun. I'm eating someone else's pepper. That's weird.
Yeah, sell it.
Oh, wait, really? Oh, my God.
They left their spices in. I'm like, all this shit's old. She goes, oh, I don't know. That was in there when we bought that house.
Yeah, sell the cans. They're worth money.
Yeah, they're probably super old.
Catch an old bully.
Yeah.
McHenry.
McHenry's pepper cans. Worth $1,000.
Yeah.
It's like an old Rolex.
Lemon pepper
Do you have
was
any
always...
pre-war salt?
Lemon pepper was always in the back of the spice thing. We never fucked with it. We always get cakey and stick together. You ever see lemon pepper?
I didn't fuck with
Ooh.
hot peppers.
I like garlic pepper. Garlic pepper, garlic salt.
Garlic salt's all right.
Garlic pepper. That's a good one.
That's good. Yeah. I like it. All right.
Well, next one. This one's just funny. This is from The Scoop. Is it garbage to wear colored Timbs to a construction site because of a pair of boots? Saw a guy working on the Queensboro Bridge in a set of red Timbs yesterday.
Fucking Rich. It was Rich Voss.
That's a tough look, man.
Showing up with color-coordinated Timbs.
Oh.
Yeah. Their low tops on tie.
That's bad news.
That ain't good.
You got to go the traditional Timbs.
Traditional work boot Tim.
Yeah.
You got a pair of boots? What are you rocking? You probably got some cool rock climber boots.
I got that.
You got a set of galoshes?
I got the Dominic Gay Club boot. With the
like the highs, like up to the knee.
Those boots that a lot of gay guys wear with chaps. I got those. They're like a high heel boot.
Like Doc Martens?
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
Where did you get them?
I got them from this gay guy I was with.
This gay guy I was
Him and Dom DeLuise driving around LA.
I got them from Dom DeLuise. Keep the boots, kid. And the eggs. No. Yeah, I'm not a boot guy. I don't like Tim's. I don't like the
Did
work.
you get new sneakers at least? You get new
But when you
pairs?
go out in the
dude, I got
woods,
the.
what are you rocking? Set of kicks?
If you're a fat fucker, these are the 280 X12s New Balance.
Sounds like a fighter jet.
I know.
Look at that fucking shoe. It's a slip-on. I mean, if you're a fat fucker, you don't have
I
New
feel like the
Balance.
slip-on's tough though, because it doesn't. Don't you like?
You start doing the.
You can't
squishy
fold it
man.
in and stuff. No.
No.
Okay. I'm not a slip-on.
Now
guy.
it's gonna fight. You don't know a slip-on guy?
He's thinking, oh, we put his shoe back on.
No, we hit him with the shoe cam real quick. No. There you go.
There you go.
Oh! With authority, Mr. Kelly.
What I'm talking about.
How bad is shoes when you jump in? That was the worst.
We gotta do a talent show with recently skinny guys
Yeah.
just doing basic shit.
Up there wiping my ass. Oh!
No,
Two handed it.
we have the fat guy Olympic.
What's the socks and shoes time? Huh? I think he just broke the record.
You have to do it without sitting on the bed. Yeah, I don't, dude, anybody with colored, coordinated anything kind of bugs me. I
Yeah.
feel like that's back in the day.
That was like early 2000s. That got real big at least in like the hip hop. Like it was like the hat matched the shirt, which matched the shoes. Like once shoes got real, like shoes
Yeah.
and jerseys and all that shit, and hats got cool.
Yeah, black guys look like skateboarders did back in the day now. You know what I mean? They got some weird shoes, some Nike colorful.
Oh, I can't stay up on the Nike, the cool shoe trend. Like Yanni does it. Yanni's got some cool kicks.
I don't like that because you with somebody with nice sneakers, and if it rains out, they have to run to the car.
I
Or
did it last night actually. I got hemmed up. I went a new pair of shoes and it was raining. I was like, we're gonna take an Uber home. It was like 3 blocks. My wife's like, we are not.
That's silly.
But they were expensive shoes.
How expensive?
$150?
That's not fucking expensive.
So ruin
This
after
guy
one
just dropped 400 at Walmart. What are you talking about?
He's timer over here.
Sneakers, you just get them wet. You're supposed to get them fucked up.
I know. It was more like I just got on. It was like the third time I wore them.
I don't give a fuck about shoes. I don't care
We're
about
just
shoes.
bragging about your shoes.
Yeah,
I'm,
no shit.
I'm
I don't
talking
give a
about
fuck
comfortable.
The
These are
XK
comfortable.
1921.
I'm talking plantar fasciitis.
I'm
That's
talking hammered.
But
now.
you know, as a guy, you get your shoes wet, you're in trouble. Those shoes are done.
It's like nom.
Because they're going to start kicking, they're going to start stinking. It's going to be a bad scene.
yeah, toss them. Get a brand new pair.
He doesn't do that though. He doesn't keep up good maintenance.
What do you mean?
I spray a little cologne in there, put them by the
Yeah,
ingredient.
fucking shoe.
Yeah, make them smell good.
Like
Yeah.
a guinea.
I don't know what the Italian Americans are being
Like a French whore.
You get a hooker shoe?
I do. Baby kicking.
Yeah, I don't do that. I toss them. Good fucking buy.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to have a friend of mine in the mafia, and every time you went to his house, he'd make you take your socks off.
To make sure you're not wearing a wire. That's what I was. That was my first thought, like Donnie Bray.
Nah, he had a closet full of brand new socks, and he made you put new socks on. He's like, there's no reason you should wear dirty socks.
I don't hate that.
It's cheap enough. You can buy a pair of socks, have in your thing, wear a pair of new socks every day.
Every day.
I think you're right.
That's a lot, but
But
I'm in.
As
I
soon,
like it.
as soon as the sock gets a little goodbye, throw it out.
Yeah.
Put on,
I just started doing it.
what is it, 6 months for 12?
I just re-upped on the socks. Well, all my old ones put a whole fresh shoe.
There's nothing better than fresh socks. A fresh sock, a fresh pair of underwear.
Fresh socks, fresh underwear.
Cool. I mean, whatever you're wearing on the outside, on the inside.
Feel good.
I just want a fresh set of Goodfellas from
Target.
Target.
Are you a Goodfellas, man? It's
It's like their brand.
It's Target's brand, dude. Their underwear and
Walmart.
socks are fucking awesome.
Good.
Do yourself a favor. Hey, you know what? You can get some stuff, cheap stuff in the meantime over there at Target. The Goodfellow brand, they have all kinds of nice shirts and joggers and shit like that.
Are they a sponsor of the show?
No,
Oh, really?
just a fan.
Wow.
It's that good
Also,
of a product.
JP, check out Butcher Box. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, you know, it's me.
So, I can't have beef.
Wait, you can't
I
get
can
it?
eat beef, but I can't. I'm not going to buy a whole box of
He
it.
doesn't need a
It'll take me 6 years.
Be 98 making fucking steak tips.
Oh, did you break the news to Dom Steak Tips that you're out of the game? They're probably closing right now.
That's just a guy,
Those poor
guy
sons of
hanging,
bitches.
hammering in a fucking piece of plywood.
Like a hurricane's coming.
No, I can stay.
It was all good till that Bobby Wayne got that goddamn sleeve.
You got to think about that too. You're going to shut down. You're going to financially impact a lot of business.
There's a class action lawsuit of a bunch of deli workers.
One of my best friends, Paul G, it's sad. It made me-
Just playing around with the camera angles.
It's been my dream my whole life to have a good friend that had a pizza place where I could just walk in,
Really set the same
just
time.
get a pizza place. And I go in there now and I can't eat. I don't
Oh,
eat it. It's
man.
sad. No. Yeah, I can still have steak tips. I can just have one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of
that ain't going to pay the rent up in Boston.
No,
Yeah,
no.
unfortunately.
I do miss that. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Look at you guys. You relapse.
I know.
Fucking rip through this in the afternoon.
He's going to be on Uber Eats on the way out of here.
Make you feel guilty.
You see me in a ramen shop. Yeah, no, it's I can eat whatever I want, but I can have just one steak. Just one steak. You ever have steak tips?
No.
I should have brought it back. I have a freezer in my. I should give you guys my old clothes and all
Your old clothes and your old steak tips.
Yeah, you got these places too. I'll take them.
Probably telling the story in 20 years. Bobby Kelly steak tips right here. He pulled up in a pair of New Balance X29s. I'm telling you right now.
X29.
I said that like they were government issues. You dropped the model number, the
Yeah.
SKU, the whole nine.
Any fact I know is 1080 fucking 12s in the sneaker to go. Tell you, it's the fat guy sneaker. Nike snake. Too thin.
Like, you need a wider.
I need a wide shoe
Yeah.
and I need a lot of cushion.
A lot of cushion.
Yeah, the Nike, the flat bottom is like wearing a high heel for a fat guy.
I usually do this one type of Adidas. I can't think of the model, but they're pretty cushy.
What size shoe?
11 and a half, 12. No,
Never good thing.
now
Really?
it's in there. It's okay. But
It's
now,
also
yeah,
hibernate.
it's off the grid.
Yeah.
Leave it low, clean it running.
No credit cards, no cell
Stop for
phones.
6 months.
It would be nice if I was much skinnier when I was younger. It would be great.
Yeah.
But now it's fun.
He'll come back.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
get it back.
divorce, all that kind of stuff. A couple investments can go his way. He's not
Lost
good.
his shirt in Bitcoin.
Yeah. The housing market really cleaned him out.
That Shibu Inu fucking took him out. Fucking Luis Gomez, that cocksucker. Making me think, dude, you gotta get doggy, good Shibu Inu.
Now, but he's all right. He's coming back.
You see him?
I see him every once in a while. Back to the weekends.
Fine.
In a mirror. You have to look at each other in a mirror like prison.
I got joint custody.
I talked to him on the phone.
I'll see you later, kid.
Doing all right, man?
Put his iPad
I
down,
heard
you
you knocked
face
over
up.
a bread truck.
Yeah, poor little guy.
All right, let's see here. This one's from Tracy McGrady. Ever get a massage at the mall? Really?
Like with the chair where your head's in that thing?
Well, sometimes they have them now because the malls are empty. Like when they're a school.
Oh,
You go in,
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
nah, I can't get a massage. Smell cooking. Pretzels cooking.
yeah, Eddie Ann's right down the block.
Dude,
I'm a big massage. I go to those chop shops where it's like $1 a minute.
I went to one up here, and the guy brought me in, put me down the thing, and for 20 minutes, I looked
Keep
down,
going.
just guy's feet, and women's flip-flops.
Big
And I looked up, and he goes, "We were busy." I was like, keep going.
I have one. I have a girl. A woman I use in my neighborhood. And I guess she couldn't take it, so they sent her. I'm guessing husband, who came from another job. Like he had work boots on. He had a
Were
set
they
of
red?
they
matching?
red tips. He had a set of keys on it and like a club foot. So he would walk around.
He's in the middle of a loop job.
Dude, it was bad.
You got oil all over your back?
I still got the handy one, you know.
Calluses on your feet.
Oh, dude, no amount of oil would soak
Oh.
it. It was still like brick tape on my back.
That's
It was bad.
I went to, I've been to, I done at the airport, I got go in, but I didn't get just the chair one, I went in the back room.
That's all right. Airport, you're traveling, you're stressed, you gotta release it. You got time, a layover.
I've done it in the mall, fucking some fat lady next to me getting one. I tried to get a hand job on one of those in the mall.
You can't do it at the mall, Bobby.
Yes, you can. You go 2 hours, just legs. Breaks them down. Like, I'm not doing two fucking here. You think you want, you're out.
2 hours, just like.
2 hours, just legs.
Keep your reservation at the Cheesecake Factory. I like what's going on with the malls these days. They're actually pretty fun. They got those kinds of places. They have the BB gun shooting galleries. There's usually a Dave and Buster's.
So they're all tanking, so now they use it's like experience.
It's
stuff.
kind of fun.
Like the game, like the arcades, and they want people to go to do stuff rather than shop.
Yeah, you go the Palisades Mall.
That's my mall.
That's my mall. That's my mall. Where are you?
I'm in Washington Heights.
Okay, yeah.
I'm right by the GWB, but I like get out, hop in the car, go to an actual mall rather than doing 50 different stores.
They got the movie theater, right?
They got the go-karts,
comedy
they
club.
got the rock climb.
Yeah, they got the what
It's
else?
an all right mall.
Ice skating rink now. Yeah, we got an ice skating rink in there. They have the monkey thing.
Yeah. I'll never.
No.
But most of the things, it's like a fucking trapeze climb thing, but it's like a 4-story mall, which I don't like, by the way, because you get lost on the floors, like what's where.
Yeah, but I like that. I love getting lost in a mall.
What, they have a rock wall?
Now it's like it's in the
You hook, you get into a harness.
It's like a ropes course. That's the best side. It's
It's
a
like-
ropes course.
Yeah, it's like
The
you
mall.
can walk around.
But it's like 5 stories high.
Oh, I mean, fun.
They have a Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel food court kind of sucks.
Food court blows.
They used to be.
No Chick-fil-A.
No Chick-fil-A, but they do have a Chipotle, which is all right.
Yeah, but every mall should have a fucking Chick-fil-A. That
You should have a
be
Chick-fil-A.
I do remember that. That's old school mall.
Yeah.
That's like first mall
And a
ever.
Sparrow. Should be a Sparrow with your
Sparrow. Yeah.
I love a
You're
slice
crazy.
of pizza at the mall.
Just for comfort. There's got to be a
Sparrow.
Well, first of all, they're this big. They're great. You get 2 of them and a large Diet Coke.
We used to have
I like the sushi place with the spinning thing. You grab the plate and they charge you by the color of the plate.
I don't know that.
Dude, that's at the Palisades Mall.
that's SeaWorld, Bobby.
The VIP section?
So you're right. That was-
I'll take 3 bunker and a mackerel.
I don't walk on a treadmill while I eat all
Sir, get off the table, please.
You miss something, you're chasing it down. Like the luggage rack at the airport. It's running around.
Me and Patrice.
The California roll's mine. Get out of there.
Check the tags on it. It's mine.
At the sushi place, at that mall, fourth floor, this
Floor is wild.
It's nuts. Floor.
it just goes around like the luggage thing at the airport, and you just grab one.
Around the whole mall?
No, not, you sit anywhere. No, it's in the fucking restaurant.
I'm down here next to Macy's waiting on a goddamn sprinkle
You
roll.
get a massage.
No, I know. I know. I don't think I've never been there.
I've never seen one of those in the mall, but I've seen them.
The best sushi place ever, because the guy's just making sushi, and you're right here, and the conveyor belt's right here. So you just see something, grab it, and you eat it. And then they come and just add up the plates. Blue plate, green plate, red plate, and it's different prices.
$5, $10.
$2, $5, whatever, right? And you just eat as much as you want. You don't have to.
You don't have to order. Hey, can we get another one of these?
Yeah. You can just overeat, and nobody knows this stuff. Like it looks like you're doing dishes.
Bobby's a box boy.
Yeah, exactly. Me and
I brought
Patrice-
these from home.
Me and Patrice actually made a place that changed the rules. It was all you can eat sushi. And the bitch was like, you have to finish what's on your plate before you order again. And we were like, where's that rule? She goes, now it's the rule. They made the rule. She wrote it on a piece of paper and like, stuck it up. We were just fucking, we had like $7,000 worth of sushi.
Sure, yeah. Take them to the fucking.
Yeah, it was great.
What was your last official bang bang?
With Louis.
Yeah, isn't that who you did it with?
I did that show, but not with him.
Who would you do it with?
Myself. Yeah, I think my last official was Bonchon. Bonchon, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize. No problem. I don't respect it.
Yeah.
I got a nickel in the company.
I have stock in the company, Bonchon. Racist. I say Bonchon. Sure. Korean chicken. It's Bonchon. It's Bonchon.
The goddamn United States of America, boy. That's goddamn Bonchon, all right?
Yeah.
We'll call it Barry Williams.
You fucking communist. Bonchon. Yeah, Bonchon. I had Bonchon, and then I went and got a club sandwich with French fries. Well, I really wanted a club sandwich, but then there was a Bonchon. And I was like, I have to get the fucking Bonchon.
Yeah, you gotta pop it and
It's
say
the
hi.
best fried chicken in the world.
Yeah, it's
There's
all right.
no other fried. I mean, it's better than what chicken beats Bonchon? What?
Korean fried chicken is pretty awesome.
It's the fucking
Is that what
best.
Thai is? Thai?
No,
I don't Korean.
It's Korean fried
So
chicken.
you look at me like crazy.
I don't like the fact you corrected his fucking pronunciation. But you don't even know what country he's from.
Yeah.
It's one over there.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I was saying. Bonchon. Who gives a fuck?
Toby? I know who we are.
Don't we're doing a goddamn podcast over here.
And you screwed me on the .net, by the way.
All right, let's see. We're gonna bang out a couple more of these. This one's from RWM. Are you garbage if you entirely cut up your steak before eating?
Yes. That's crazy.
I fucking read
I just learned that you're not just, but learned it way too late in life that you're not supposed to.
I've returned a steak. They cut it
Whoa.
How would they cut it?
because it was their thing. Like
Oh, they sliced
they
it?
sliced it for me.
I'd be okay with that.
Fuck you. Fuck you. When you get a steak, I want to see that motherfucker. I want to see what I'm about to eat. I want to go here and then maybe go over there.
Was it still together when you got it, though?
It was fucking filleted, like they sliced it and then put it out and made a presentation.
Ah, okay, yeah. Fuck
Fuck
that.
you. You get a steak, you want it to hit that table as is. And then I cut my steak.
Okay.
If you don't cut your steak, because first of all, if you cut the steak, it's not cooking.
True.
You want that thing to, when you cut it, it's hot inside. If you cut it open, now it's cold. So you're eating a fucking cold steak. It's stupid. You're supposed to cut it as you eat it, and then every bite is warm.
I like
I'll
it.
give you that. What do you get in your steak? Medium rare? What do you do?
I don't like people getting rare.
Yeah.
Go buy a cow. I like medium rare.
Yeah, if you cut it all up and then eat it, that's
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was just doing that for a long time.
cut the whole thing.
Never.
Cut the fucking steak.
Really?
I mean,
What are you, Jeffrey Dahmer?
I got to say, not steak now. I don't. Not anymore. But it took me a while. I think my wife was like, making fun of me. I was like, oh yeah, I totally know what I'm
Good for her. Yeah, good for her.
She's a little refined. How do you hold the knife? How do you hold a knife and fork? You do like the
The fork upside down.
Upside down like that.
Hold the fork like
What
this.
way is the fork?
The fork is
Facing down.
facing down. I put it in the
But is the back, the underside of the fork facing you right here? Or is the front?
front is facing. You do both.
Yeah. I think the back's plastic.
I think you can do both. Yeah, you can do both.
Inverted.
You probably should. But I like the way kind of the knife just
Sure, I get
down
that.
the thing.
I'm with it.
If it goes that way, it kind of goes a little off to the side. Cut it, and then you put it in. Or if you're a real man, you cut it in like this.
We're gonna cut the balls in the back.
Suck on that steak. I love the steak. You get the mutton chop yet?
Yeah. Mutton? Cold lamb.
It's a mutton chop.
Really?
It's king. It's right up the street.
I know Keen's.
It's the best. They only started allowing women going there like 10 years ago.
Really? I stopped going.
I mean, I think 30 years ago. They were like, it's all clay pipes in the ceiling.
Yeah.
But back in the day, all these famous people, it was a men's steakhouse.
They make a really good wedge.
There's a wedge or a season.
No?
I'm saying, but I'm going to something.
All right, just put a creek on.
Just put a couple of boots on. Have a buddy a mutton chop. Got a little piece of the wedge. I'll be done.
You start living through the day, making me go eat places.
Yeah.
Just watching.
Order the I like the club sandwich things. They just smell your fingers. I don't think that, dude.
Bobby the
Somebody
Flea
eat my
Cat.
steak, dude!
I'm already with my wife, so she feels comfortable.
Big bowls together. Just great, Bobby. Thanks. You're filming me from a chair.
Just look at my wife, but I can only eat it for a minute because I'm full.
All right, this one's from Cody. $10 buffoon here. He's answered this question a lot, so we got to get to it. While growing up, did your house have a designated puke bowl or container that you would go to and use when you got sick? Like if you were sick on the couch, they would bring in. Mine was always the trash can from the from the bathroom. The little trash can from the bathroom.
100%.
Yeah.
That trash can from the bathroom came out, and they put a new bag.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't do bag. I think we just bare bag.
Put a new bag next to the couch.
I don't think we had bags in it.
You didn't have bags in the trash can of the bathroom?
Oh, no, not at all. That would just
Back
be a
that can
special thing.
after 1,005.
Dude, you gotta put a bag. You can't puke into a fucking plastic
We
container.
would put a bag in there when that was brought up for that, but normally, no, it was never
When
any.
you puke, you have to have a bag. Dude, that's fun. You throw the can out after you kept the can.
Where'd the trash can?
Where'd you put the puke?
Who's got that much trash?
Where'd you put the
I
puke?
guess you would dump it out in the stationary car.
In the stationary in the tub?
No, like
And then
the
push it down?
utility safety. I don't know. I wasn't doing it.
That's wild. But no,
That's
we never.
Wacky broad. I'm
We
talking
didn't
about.
have a bag in the trash can in the bathroom because you'd always see it would be stuck to the bottom of it. You
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
scrape
bag
it out.
it
Oh,
man.
Cotton balls and shit.
I would get the trash can from the bathroom with a bag.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, or you just run to the toilet. But the toilet is the puke can.
Sure.
Yeah, but then you get it up, you get your ice pops,
Dude,
and
there's
the
nothing.
show's going
Yeah,
on.
but when you fucking puking in the toilet, you can just lie on the cold floor.
Whole floor.
Oh, there's nothing better than a bathroom tile floor. And then the bottom of the bowl is usually a little cold with condensation.
Splash the water on your face.
Yeah, you try to take a sip. Take a sip of water.
Rehydrate.
Really clean yourself out.
Well, this gets. They used to use a bowl of Tupperware, and then he said also bonus garbage. Did your mom use that same bowl to make macaroni?
Oh,
That's-
what the
I mean,
fuck?
you would shit on my mom for making that.
God
That's wild that we use that bowl. That's insane.
Your mom, I mean, that's crazy. Mom shit.
Yeah.
Nothing against your mom. She didn't like it. I really like it.
I say macaroni.
I mean,
Yeah.
good, take it, first of all, Tupperware.
A lot of you.
It's big like salad.
Oh, it's the worst. Oh, fuck that. I mean, that's just nuts. And the bowl, it hits the can. It needs to go to the bottom, it's flat.
Yeah.
That could ricochet out. Hit the cat in the face. You know what I mean?
No, she's. Yeah.
Oh,
The toilet is the best.
toilet's the
Everything
best.
goes away real quick. Just like it never happened.
This happened to me yesterday. I did
Got Chrissy Date.
Love them.
We'll get back together.
Love Yanni.
Come on, let's work it out. I had to take a shit so bad, I got nauseous. I like shit.
Oh, that'll happen.
That's a dilemma.
Yeah.
What do you do?
It's a game time decision. You got to see what you can quell faster.
What did you?
I'll tell you what I do because I'm a pro. Shit.
Shit, Bobby can do that now.
I shit under my balls.
Right, Yanni. See.
You shit, flush immediately, right? If you can, you wipe a little bit. If not, you're all right. And then you puke.
And this was at Christie's house.
Yeah, but I didn't puke. I just had the puke mouth, the saliva.
Yeah.
So I shit immediately.
It'll run off.
You have to flush immediately. You're gonna puke, and then you don't want to puke. Shit, because the shit might come back up. Now you got puke shit.
In there, baby. You shit in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I flush, shit flush, split the puke water, flush, then went back down, shit the rest, wipe, then spit again, flush. It's not the other alternative. You can sit while you're shitting. Or if your family just puking in a giant bucket.
It's right there.
Yeah. Wash that out.
Did you reveal this to everybody in the house that that's what happened? I said you could your hair or something.
No, I told her
in the shower. What are you doing there?
I did turn the water on. With garbage, if you're shitting at somebody's house, you don't leave the faucet on.
Oh, to block the noise.
Yeah, you're a fucking
So
piece
you
of
want to hear something real classy? I was just at my wife's house, and they have my wife's parents' house, and they have a bathroom off like the living room, which is also like like the powder. They have when you turn the light on. No, when you turn the light on, they have it hooked up to a radio sound playing, so it drowns out any sound. I was like, what the fuck? She's like, oh, it's so you have your own like you have your noise privacy.
Yeah, your
Everybody
asshole
else-
queefs. They're
Yeah.
A German metal band starts playing.
Flames got shooting out the front. Air freshener. Flames. Just Febreze with a lighter. That's great. That's fucking great. That's neat. I have actually bought my fucking wife some barn doors and some stupid show door. She put them on the bathroom, the guest
Oh,
bathroom.
I hate that. Your barn doors on a guest bathroom is not
What do you
airtight.
mean barn doors?
Like a sliding door.
Like a barn.
It's on a track. Like a big wooden door with
I
a
think
metal.
you meant like when you walk into a saloon.
That's a saloon door.
Yeah.
There's a house door.
You're gonna take it as up, it's just my hands.
You can see your feet in your
Well,
head.
you can see
Look at that, you have
I was just being a good guy.
When I went to Iraq, and I was, what was that? I went to Iraq, they don't have stalls.
They just have holes.
They have toilets.
Like the army?
Like the army. So I had to go take a dump like the first night I was there. And
I was
just,
helping.
100%.
dude, I'm just dumping with the dude across from me. I'm like,
I don't like peeing in front of people. I don't like dropping in news.
I was like, what's up, dude? Get out of the show. Here's like second row. He just kept looking at me like, I just say shit.
It bounce back.
That's a man, though. Those are men.
Oh, yeah.
They just
You're not
shit.
the first guy you saw shit that day.
That's what, yeah, when you're,
That's like
exactly.
jail.
But I did tuck my pecker down. I won't say that little mushroom cap.
You have your all the way up to your waist.
My jacket off my fucking I got his big army
Just
dick
taking
in
a
front
load
of me.
off, yeah.
He's got his dick on the outside of the toilet, just taking a rest.
Being in the other toilet.
We gotta wrap it up.
Bobby,
What's up, man?
Love you, pal.
we love you.
Yeah, I love you.
Congratulations. Brand new special, Robert Kelly Killbots. WCTweet.com direct from
Well, RobertKellyLive.com.
RobertKellyLive.com.
It's fantastic. He's a fucking killer. Check it out.
I didn't know it was on that website. You told me on the phone it was. I wouldn't have been. Robert Kelly. Check it out. What do you got for me? You got anything?
No, nothing. Go get the special. I owe Louis a lot of money, and I don't want to be in debt. It's a great special. I think it's fucking. I'm proud of it. You know, sometimes you see stuff. This one is great. It looks great. Nothing like it. I'm proud that one of the funniest guys walking actually directed it and produced it. That means a lot to me. Too. And I love that we're all doing our own shit now.
Yeah.
We're not waiting for a yes.
Yeah.
We're not waiting for a no. We're just doing it. And then we're all helping each other out now, which is fantastic too. You know, we don't need to go on the Tonight Show. God bless it. We don't need to do all this other stuff on radio tours. We just fucking go to each other's shows.
Everybody help each other. Baby.
And our fans fucking help everybody, and we just do our own thing now. So thanks for having me on. You guys are the best.
Of course, buddy.
You know, like TWB, so I'm not gonna go.
Good call.
I'm with you.
100%.
The number doesn't take tips.
I'll give you my. You want my old clothes?
I want your own steak
I
tips.
got you. Yeah.
Give me what do you got for him?
Guys, we're all over the road. Get some tickets.
Yeah, see us. Added some shows in Providence, added a show in Boston. Grab those picks.
Yes, get that. And also Atlanta, there'll be some shows.
Yeah, come
part of
see
the
us.
Red Clay Comedy Festival, and then also charity.
Gang, we love you. See you next week.
We'll make this ad quick, so you can go get 20% off the entire Domino's menu when you order online.
He's doing here, just literally finding out if we give a fuck enough about it, or if we think that this is opening a portal to hell.
Right. I don't think it's that.
Not opening a portal to hell, but for some people, that's about nothing.
Yeah.
Dig up more old instruments and let fucking whoever play it. Now, Lizzo is an accomplished flautist, right? There are some other celebrities out there that play musical instruments, of course. I don't know who got, well, there's Billy Ray Cyrus. We just talked about it. What if they gave Billy Ray Cyrus a fucking, I don't know, a clarinet made of ivory? Boring. Open up a portal to hell for sure,
Dude,
and then shove me into it, and that's what we're doing here.
You know that
Jumping
portal
into
to
that
hell? There was one of my favorite movies as a kid was this animated movie called Rock and Roll. In it, a weird rat character that's been radiated by nuclear fallout finds this perfect voice and uses music to open a portal to hell and summon a demon.
Oh,
Yeah, if anybody's ever seen Rock and Roll, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, check that shit out immediately. It's a fantastic movie made back in the late 80s, and it had all these fucking people who did original songs for it. Lou Reed, Debbie Harry, Earth, Wind & Fire, just a massive fucking cast of people that did original music in the 80s.
I've never heard of this.
Most people haven't. It made in Canada, dude. Your home country.
Oh, I am from there. That's right. You're correct. You know who else is from there? Gordon Lightfoot. All members of Rush and Transgender.
Admiral Bohemian Brother.
Well, hold on a second. Listen, Prince Adam Order, brother. Never mind that, dude. If you listen along. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. These are thoughts that are going to come out of my fucking head anyway.
Yeah.
You read about this already. Yeah, and DZ's clocked that, just like DZ's clocked this fucking movie. Talking.
Rock and Roll?
Yeah.
Oh, you think it was putting Rock and Roll into the Pacific?
Yeah, I think that
Possible.
I don't know. I hope that we're going to talk about celebrity news over there. That's what it is.
I don't mind celebrity news. As you know, I watched The Bachelor, do another show about The Bachelor. I consider them celebrities.
They call celebrity news a little bit. I want you to know that dudes also cut you off there. But pretty soon we're going to talk about whatever the fuck you're predicting, because that's the next segment of the show, because that's what dudes likes to do to us. Now, more importantly than all of that, in my opinion, more important, how the fuck do I get my Twitter unfucked?
I don't know, dude. That actually is very strange to me that they haven't gone back to it.
It is weird.
This week, several companies, including Meta, released demos and announcements of artificial intelligence text-to-video generators that will be available in the coming months. In addition, there is rampant controversy about Bruce Willis selling his digital likeness rights only 1 week after James Earl Jones sold his. Once again, your astonishing predictions about the future of artificial intelligence technology have been proven to be 100% accurate. Jen, continue to make predictions about the future of artificial intelligence integration into human society. This is No Stretch at Us Right Again. Begin.
My pleasure, Dudesy. Yeah.
The controversy Doozy is talking about here is Bruce Willis. It was reported that Bruce Willis sold his rights to this company called Deep Cake to use as they saw fit, basically movies, commercials, whatever. This is the same company that already made 2 commercials with him for a Russian cell phone company using a deep fake process. Now, after that came out, reporting came out from his camp saying we don't have a deal with them. So there is a bunch of controversy. I don't know what the reality of the situation is. I feel like they had some deal or they couldn't have made the Russian cell phone commercials. But nonetheless, James Earl Jones did do that. Bruce Willis may or may not have done that. Other actors are going to start doing it. I think that's an eventuality. But the bigger thing that Dudesy was talking about in here, one of my predictions that exactly true, is text to video generators.
You did talk about this a while back.
I didn't think it would be this fast. This is literally months after the text to image generators have come out. We're starting to see now from Meta, Google has one. A bunch of different companies are going to have these fucking apps rolling out where you'll be able to type in a phrase or whatever, some description, and it's going to give you full rendered video of that. I don't know what kind of governors they're going to put on this, what kind of inhibitors, but can I type in a celebrity's name and get video of them? Can I type in Will Sasso doing whatever? Can I start to use actors in my videos now? And that really, I think, is the next frontier of this, because you can use celebrity images in the still image generators. We made a bunch of them, like I put in our fucking Discord, Adam Driver ones and shit all the time. And plenty of people have made them of you, plenty of people have made them of everybody. When you can start doing that with video, and you can start potentially rendering performances from actors by just typing it into a fucking chat line, can I use that video in a movie I'm making? Can I use it in a short film? And where then do we land on the ability for you to have, to own the rights to your own likeness? Is that a thing of the fucking past? I think it is.
The ability to own the rights to your own likeness?
Yeah, I think that's coming next. We're going to see massive amounts of legal battles happening with people having their images and voices used in shit they didn't approve. And then it's going to come down to a matter of like, okay, fine. I won't use The Rock in my commercial for Tremana, a tequila brand that I'm making as a parody of his. But I'm going to change his face by 10%. That's not The Rock. Or, even better yet, oh no, the guy that I put in the video is The Rock. I'm making a video, an AI representation of a Rock look-alike. It's not actually The Rock.
Yeah.
So,
And what are you going to sell with that?
whatever I want.
Yeah, like what? I'm asking specifically.
Let's say I
what?
make Tremana. Let's say Tremana did that.
No one's going to buy it. No one's going to watch that movie. No one's going to give a fuck about 90% Rock. Because, and we've had this conversation before, Chad. I wish you would listen to reason.
Yeah.
Like everybody who reaches out to you, just do they care about you? And they just want you to not keep getting it going. AI can, duplicate stuff, but that's all they're doing is duplicate. They're not really making it. You know what I'm saying? Duplication. Look, it's just like, okay, the Bruce Willis thing. We're not sure if this has happened or not. It's saying that there's some controversy there, whether or not this was is actually happening, and they have to arrest Bruce Willis. Whether or not they did it, or whether or not Bruce Willis has sold his likeness outright is irrelevant. He has done this before. You're the one who hipped me to that commercial in Russia. There's two of them. There's two of them. Okay, yeah. So there you go. But I still maintain that the AI or any computer-generated version of any performance can only go so far, even though perception is almost everything. And if you watch a performance by an AI, I don't think it delivers the same emotion as a human being. I don't think that the art is, just for me, and to me, art is subjective. And I believe that there's no way that an AI can. And I keep saying this. It's like this. Let me see if I can. Here's a good way to say it. All right. I know that so I'm an actor. I've been an actor. Yeah. Yeah. What's funny about that? Nothing. I know you're an actor. Obviously, you've been in a million things. Yeah. Well, not an actor, though, right? Yeah. And I love acting. I love to act. I love more than bringing a scene to life, bringing it down right now and completing this illusion. And it takes a lot of human beings, artists, to complete an illusion. From the people, either the writer, the director, the fucking, the lighting is a certain way, the fucking camera, the DP, the hair, makeup, and wardrobe, the set design. There's all manner of art that are going into creating an illusion. And where you really get the good shit is when everyone loves their job. I love to act. And it's like I've said, if you love, I've said this before, mostly with regard to comedy, if you're having fun doing it, the audience is going to have fun. And in all manner of art, if you love what you're doing, I think that's going to come across in the work. And I don't think that the AI can do a lot of things, but AI can't provide the soul. I don't think AI can share that love. I don't think that AI has.
I read a great article this week in The Atlantic by a guy basically saying that where AI art is at now is where photography was when it first came out. The argument that all painters and all artists and all art critics used when cameras first came out was this is not art. You're just pressing buttons on a machine.
Right.
It took decades for people to finally realize, no, photography isn't art because the cameras got better and people learned how to do interesting shit with it. AI is that right now. The camera has been invented, but people haven't figured out how to really integrate it into what we consider to be art, at least on a societal level. That's coming, though. For sure, that's coming.
I hear what you're saying. And if you love, typing a bunch of prompts into an AI, and it does depend on the prompts from what I've learned and read about this new artistic frontier. That's one thing, Chad, but I still think, and I don't want to sound like, I've probably said this on the show, I don't want to sound like that guy who's saying that Bob Dylan shouldn't play the electric guitar. That's a very current reference for our younger listeners and viewers.
Right.
Yeet. I just don't think that you can. I don't think that you can love it the same way that you love your art form. And I think the photography is definitely an art form because you are peering through a lens and you are saying, "This is what I see, and I want to share it." It might exist, but that don't make it a human experience. And I just don't believe that it's actually art. And I will maintain until I see it. I got to see it. In this case, to believe it because it is something that is to be seen.
Yeah.
Things that you see. Hold on a second, dude. Hold on, Chad. Here's what I want to say about art, bro. Hold on a second, dude.
Yeah.
When you see art, brother, that's art that can be seen, dude. Yeah,
right.
brother.
But I think AI too, it's beyond art. It's going to be the most prominent part of all of our lives. If you live in a connected world, I'm talking about a connection to the internet. It's the same thing that like when personal computer.
The thing that's different about a photo vacation, you always have the whole place to yourself. Just you and your people.
To the internet. It's the same thing that like when personal computers first came out, it was only like fucking your dad had one if he was a tax accountant or something. Mm-hmm. Now we all carry supercomputers in our pockets. Mm-hmm. AI will become that integrated into human society. Everything you do will be governed by it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Well, let's all move to fucking communist China. By the way, if we have any listeners in communist China, how did you get this? How did you get this through the fucking...
Yeah, listen to the DMs. I'd be curious about how
I'm really curious if anyone in communism Red China is listening to the show, how they were able to usurp whatever AI they have over there, ensuring that people don't connect to the internet. So that's the world that this guy wants to fucking live in.
I'm not saying I want to live in it. I'm just saying this is happening. This technology exists. It's only going to get better and better and better. We're in the first fucking iterations of it. Imagine what the first iterations, again, of the computer were. They were giant fucking room-size machines that could barely do rudimentary calculations. Now, again, we're all carrying supercomputers. What AI is now, compared to what it's going to be even 10 years from now, is going to be staggering.
What was the name of that personal computer you used to have? The K-Pro.
K-Pro 3000. Yeah, exactly. I brought that into one of That was cutting edge at a certain point. Now it's a fucking joke.
I don't want to admit that you're right, but this segment is Nostradamus right again. Fuck, man.
Thank you. Moving on.
Thank goodness. I don't know. Every time we talk about this, hey, I want to say something to our listeners and viewers and all of our PODs, as I'd like to call them. You know what that means?
Payable on death.
What was that, an album?
Oh, that's band.
POD, yeah. And again, another day, I'm thankful for every breath I take. I never take it for granted. No, well, yeah.
I can't believe you just pulled that fucking song.
Every day is a new day. I'm thankful for every breath I take. I won't take it for granted. Won't take it for granted. I make. And so I trust in love. So I trust in love. You have given me peace of mind. No, PODs to me means pals of Dudesy. That's right. Our good pals out there, pals of Dudesy. I want to say something to our pals of Dudesy.
Yeah.
I completely forgot what I was going to say to them. But I was going to say it to our pals of Dudesy, but then I fell into a pothole. Yeah. Well, hold on, dude. That's a, what are they called? Puddle of dud? What's POD? Payable on death? Yeah. All right. Too many fucking bands from the
It
2000s.
was a Christian rock, I think.
Well, yeah, dude. Yeah, they wouldn't have been on that Judgment Day soundtrack. They definitely would have been in that New Jack thing or whatever, brother. Because let me tell you something, dude. Whether it's BBD or ABC or the NWO, dude, we don't need no POD, brother, unless it's pals of Dudesy, dude. Well,
The invention of an astonishing sport is only part of what makes human beings want to engage with it. Football has tailgating. Baseball has hot dogs. Will and Chad, you must now discuss the likely culture that will develop around Dudesy Ball in the coming years. This is Take Me Out to the Dudesy Ball Game. Begin.
we got to welcome Home Depot. Behind us. Hey, check out these memes on @Dudesy Show. If you're just listening, you're not watching on YouTube. Do it however you want. Get that Dudesy. That's what I want to say about pals of Dudesy. POD. Every day is a new day. I'm thankful for every breath I take. And I'm thankful for you, the PODs. Right, Chad?
Yeah, I mean, so Dudesy Ball. Yeah, this is an interesting question.
Yeah, Dudesy Ball is a game that Dudesy has created. One of Dudesy's, maybe Dudesy can provide some love in this world where we're faced with the dark things that it laid out during that celebrity segment. Dudesy Ball is definitely one of those. It's definitely there's definitely some love along with it because people love sports.
Yeah, it's an interesting question that it poses. You know, you think about these other sports, like I mentioned, baseball, football, and other things. Did you know what baseball has that's fucking weird? Was it dip?
Yeah.
It's the only sport that really is like dip approved. Yeah, like you don't see football players run around the NFL just a big fucking green show on the field. That would be fucking. You don't see fucking. Can you imagine hockey players just skating around, fucking dip all over the fucking ice,
Just frozen fucking slings of brown dip.
So Dudesy Ball is kind of like it's a softball. It's played on a softball field.
Yeah.
So I assume it's going to have similar culture to like recreational softball
Yes.
that it has now. There's going to be beer involved or music or something.
Probably, yeah, you'll have to put your hand on that dodgeball, that red ball in Dudesy Ball's case. 2 blue ones and 1 orange one. If you missed the episode where Dudesy laid out Dudesy Ball, it's essentially a variation or a combination rather of like some sort of sport like a softball, t-ball, baseball on a little fucking baseball field, and you're throwing balls and the person who's on home plate. There's a lot of rules to it. But the culture of Dudesy Ball, yes, beer, fucking score, disco, yeah.
Got it. You should have to dip.
I know the first thing the Dudesy Ball should absolutely offer, and should be the Dudesy Ball. We gotta come up with the Dudesy Ball official food. Yeah, there's tailgating and stuff. I think that the Dudesy Ball official food should be pizza salad.
Drew pizza salad. You have to eat. Drew Barrymore's pizza salad.
Yeah.
At least a gallon of it.
When you're watching Dudesy Ball.
Maybe we can be involved. Maybe like you got
A gallon of that long big.
Yeah.
So that if you're playing Gucci ball and you've got a gallon and all pink, you can paint your best player and no one will see them on the field. Drew Barrymore's pizza salad. It's delicious. All of the pizza, none of the bread, some of the salad. Open a portal and use the president twerking the fruit. The culture of Tootsie Ball.
I think it's a warm weather sport.
It's a warm weather sport. People are out there probably in shorts. If we ever play some beach ball, I'll be wearing shorts because it's all I wear. It is. I think it can be a co-ed sport. So if Tootsie Ball blows up into a spectator sport, it'll definitely be a co-ed experience. You can bring your Dramana if you play it on a Wednesday. In the case of the fuckins, you can also bring your Tootsie hard seltzer. Fuck your wine. No wine. No wine. So Tootsie Ball, pizza salad is a thing. No wine. What do you think people? You're getting to the Tootsie Ball. This is the beginnings of Tootsie Ball. If you look at old pictures and any film reel of old National Football League, even play, or CFL if you're up in Canada, that league's been around 130 fucking years. You will see that there's not many people just playing in a field. At which point rugby became football and things started to change. I don't know the history of it all, Chad. Hey, by the way, dude, you want to go?
Go to Canada?
No,
CFL.
no, fight.
No, dude.
Yeah, no. No fighting in Tootsie Ball.
Yeah.
No fighting in Tootsie Ball. That's a good one.
No fighting in Tootsie Ball.
No wine or fighting.
Yeah. I like that. I can foresee Tootsie Ball becoming a giant, massive sport. And as you go to the stadium, they have people checking your fucking purse, rumblers and shit. If there's any wine, you get removed from the stadium. You cannot come in.
Yeah, the security guard screams, "Fuck your wine," and their best driver person
Smashes the bottom of your head.
You're scored out. But at the beginnings of these sports, you saw that they were very. There wasn't a lot of people watching them. People back then were watching a lot of maybe some baseball, but there was a lot of horse racing, some boxing. But new games like football, basketball, certainly hockey, was just sort of played, in a fucking thing with a few people standing in court or field level. I think the Tootsie Ball, the beginnings of Tootsie Ball will be, you just drive up to your local park. What are people doing in that parking lot with their friends? Maybe getting super fucking stoned, like Tootsie makes us do.
Grilling, probably.
Yeah,
Or maybe there's some tradition that's like you just gotta leave a fucking hot dog on the grill for the whole game until it turns into a fucking black piece of char. And it's pure cancer.
And who has to eat that one?
The lowest scoring player on both teams.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, eat the char.
Yeah.
Eat the char. Eat the char. Okay, how about this? It's an outdoor sport. A lot of things, when you go outside, you get some of that vitamin D, dude.
Sunlight, dude, but you can also just replace it with supplements, brother. Hold on, dude. Remember, you don't get skin cancer here.
So in Tootsie Ball, you're going to double up on your vitamin D because that's what the D stands for. You're going to eat your vitamin supplements and get to the gates of the sun. No, that's not a very good tradition. I think
You have to eat vitamin D before you show up.
what would be a good thing to? Damn it! What's like a good? What? I don't even
Anything that's played in like a softball field, that kind of like park, I feel like there's already kind of a culture around it. I think it would be augmented, or there would be some kind of an offshoot of that game. Like the idea that there's, if I remember right, is on each team, so you've got 6 people. Maybe there's a tradition that could be both teams go out for drinks or smoke a joint together or something after the game. Because it's a small enough group of people. It's not like you're playing baseball or even softball, where you've got like fucking 9 players on each team and about 18 people forced to go do something social with each other that don't know each other. But I like the idea of forcing the 2 teams of 3 to some kind of a social interaction after the game.
I think I have an idea for you mentioned chewing. Yeah, you mentioned chewing tobacco, which is or tobacco, however you like to old school words you'd like to use. Now, here's the thing about it. That's a fucking baseball thing. with Doozy Ball, we mentioned smoking a joint after the game. Go right ahead. And the Doozy didn't lay out when we were talking about Doozy Balls any sort of time